story that everybody is telling in a different way. Somebody wants you to focus on the communal angle, somebody wants you to focus on the illegal versus legal merit, but we will give you the truth of what really happened in Delhi this morning. The Raj, the rule of bulldozer, has reached the national capital. Bulldozers have finally stopped in Delhi's violence-hit area Jahangirpuri only after the Supreme Court stepped in for a second time today to put the brakes on demolition that continued for more than an hour despite top court's initial stay on the anti-encroachment drive. For now, the status quo order remains. The Supreme Court will hear the matter again tomorrow. Supreme Court order comes over a plea by Muslim body Jamiat Ulama Hind, which called the bulldozer crackdown unconstitutional and unauthorized. Remember, the Delhi civic body was demolishing quote-unquote illegal structures in the area after a letter from Delhi BJP chief calling for razing of illegal buildings belonging to rioters. This after Jahangirpuri witnessed communal clashes on Saturday in which several people and policemen were injured. Alok, for the benefit of our viewers, could you share the facts of this case? Usually, whenever any structure is demolished, all authorities are factored in, are kept in the loop, and there is a legal notice that is served to people. In this case, what really happened? Was there any legal notice served by Delhi's municipal corporation before demolishing these structures?
See, Ajna, definitely this action that happened, nobody was expecting this kind of thing is going to happen in the national capital. Definitely, that many people are saying it. This is the kind of vendetta that is being done by the ruling party, whether it's a BJP. But if you see the way the thing has happened, definitely the notice should be served. And we always see that whether the court notice being served or the notice from the civic authorities always served before doing this kind of operation. But yesterday only we saw the sudden notifications came, and we saw that the North MCD mayor in fact decided and announced that he is going to conduct this drive. And in fact, when we tried to confront the mayor, that he said that they keep doing these kinds of drive in various parts of the national capital. But the here question arises: if the area is sensitive, then what was the purpose of doing this kind of drive at the same time? And on the other hand, if you see, yesterday only the district, the Bharatiya Janata Party Delhi president, that he himself wrote a letter requesting the MCD to conduct the drive. This is anti-encroachment drive, especially for those at the houses of those people who are allegedly involved in this riot. So definitely, the kind of message which the ruling party wanted to give, that is really questionable at this point in time when the situation of that particular area is completely tense. But right now, that first thing is that. And the second thing is that at the time when the Supreme Court issued the order, what we can say that, yes, it was order, well, though it was the verbal order, but the information had already passed and information had already reached to the anti-encroachment drive site, and where the mayor and other officers of the North MCD were present. Despite knowing the fact that Supreme Court has given this order, they did not stop this anti-encroachment drive, and it continued for more than 1 hour after the order. Yes, definitely, we can believe their statement as well. They were saying that they want the official order, the written order to reach to them. But we don't know actually what kind of law it is, that if the Supreme Court has announced that this drive should be stopped immediately, why this drive was not stopped. And more than around 1 dozen of illegal structure were completely razed. So as of now, a lot of politics is also happening. But right now, that the police is saying that they ensured the law and order properly, and that is why no chaos, nothing, this kind of situation happened. But yes, definitely the people, those who have lost their several things, lost their structures, they are very much angry. Back to you.
Right, Alok, thank you for those inputs. And the questions that you're asking are very valid. So, to answer them, I'm joined by BJP's Anuja Kapur on the broadcast, Professor Akash Deep Muni, who's a political analyst and a pro Aam Aadmi Party voice, and Arjun Sheoran, who's an advocate. My first question is for the BJP spokesperson, Ms. Anuja Kapur. Ma'am, is the government going to demolish structures in this country without legal notices, or is this going to be a pattern going ahead?
I think it is very clear that the notices were given, and Raja Iqbal Singh ji has also said that. We are going and we are proceeding as per the law. MCD has its own power. We are only and only, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion, we are only and only demolishing the illegal constructions and encroachments. This is what BJP stands for, and standing with MCD. And rather, we congratulate MCD for what they are doing, and they're having their own power, and they are going ahead what has to be done, which is in a legal form. And we have done that today itself. This is what our contention is right now.
All right. So, in a tweet I saw, Delhi BJP said that we want to punish the rioters. So that has got nothing to do with it. It's not a coincidence that while the investigation is underway in Jahangirpuri riots, the BJP has chosen to go ahead with its bulldozer justice.
There are narratives. Anybody can speak whatever they want to. They all talk and cry about democracy. This is democracy. Anybody can speak about anything. They can speak. Now the case is in sub judice. Let us see what court gives us.
So you're saying it's democratic
directions are going to be done.
Okay, all right. Mr. Arjun Sheoran, the BJP spokesperson is saying that it's democratic to demolish somebody's house with a bulldozer, even as the trial is underway.
Did I say that? Excuse me, I will not allow this debate to go ahead, and you will not twist my words. I said the democratic rule, what other people are saying, they are free to speak their own speech, ma'am. I never said this is a democrat. I said that MCD is doing their job. I don't twist my word. This is what happens. This is what happens. I just said it's a democracy for the other people too. Whatever they are speaking on the ground, it is that what they can speak. Okay. Any other political party, anybody can speak. Please don't unquote or quote my things which are not being said by me. I'm so sorry.
Arjun Sheoran, your response to this?
This is interesting that we can speak what we can, but people who are in power will do what they want with their demolition machines and 1,500 plus cops in spite of a Supreme Court order. So this is a completely illegal demolition drive. The Supreme Court had stayed the demolition drive, but they continued despite the fact that everyone involved, the press was aware of it, the MCD was aware of it, government of Delhi was aware of it, but in the teeth of the Supreme Court stay granted, they continued to do it for 3-4 hours, essentially trying to, this was in complete contempt of the Supreme Court. That is the first thing. Second, everyone who's involved knows that the reason why you've gone to a communally sensitive area to demolish with so much force is just what you've done. You want to bring UP politics into Delhi, and you want to spoil the atmosphere of Delhi, the national capital, just as you've done in Gujarat, just as you've done in UP. So it's just the same formula being applied everywhere. It was a completely illegal protest. You must remember that there was no notice served. No appeal process was given, though there is under the MCD Act, there is an appeal process, and the Supreme Court had granted stay. So these people are well aware of whom they were targeting, why they were targeting. This is to spread fear amongst ordinary citizens, the working class people, and this arrogance of power will not last. The elections will show them, and I hope the Supreme Court shows it to them as well.
Okay, Anuja has a counter. Anuja, go ahead.
I would like to just put it through that you giving a very good speech right now on the national TV. This won't last, because whatever is going to happen at the court tomorrow, the court has already asked us the documents to be done. And if you really believe it has to be taken up, that the illegal constructions have only been demolished and the notices has been given to them. And definitely they were given to them. And if they are illegal, we can't do and we can't help them. If they are the Reuters, we can't do and we can't help them. Because this drive was since morning has not only happened in Jahangirpuri, it has happened in all the other places also. Now, this is just a coincidence that this has happened
It's not
today
a coincidence,
in
ma'am.
Jahangirpuri.
It is a specific act. No. You
it
are
is,
aware of the order.
I am
You
sorry.
flouted the order.
It is,
You are in
no, we
contempt
were
of
not
the order.
aware. Now, let me tell you about the order. I'm an advocate. Now, let me tell you about the order,
So
sir.
am I.
It was
So
not
am
an
I.
order.
You are in
It was
contempt
All
of
right,
the
one by
order.
one, please.
Yes,
All right.
it is responsibility of guiding your
It
party.
is an oral order, and there was no
So the oral order of Supreme
official
Court
order
doesn't
which was
matter.
been.
Are you
Anuja
saying
and
We will
Arjun,
wait.
please, one by one, we cannot
saying the
outshout.
oral
No,
order of
please.
Supreme Court
All
has
right,
more
allow me to
relevance?
come in. We cannot outshout
I
each
am
other
sorry,
on
sir,
this
it means
broadcast,
that you
one
are
by
not
one.
an
One by
advocate.
one.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. You don't know what the advocacy is. I'm sorry.
Kapur
Then
ma'am
you do
saying,
not know what it is. The
Anuja ji, are
problem
you
is we
saying
need
that
an
oral
official
order of
order.
Supreme
The
Court has
minute we
more
got the
relevance?
official order, we stopped the demolition, and we have proved this. The minute we got the order, we stopped it. So doing a hue and cry and trying to mislead this conversation is what you are doing.
Okay,
Even if
Anuja,
you're an
you've made your
advocate,
point.
I am
Okay.
sorry that you do not know about this.
Okay, Anuja has made her point. Arjun has made his point. Now I would like to go to Akash Deep Muni on this broadcast. Mr. Muni, you have been watching this debate and also the developments that have been unfolding in the national capital since morning. How do you view this development and the role of the Aam Aadmi Party government? While Deputy Chief Minister has spoken out and said that this is, illegal constructions happened during the BJP time and this is a ploy to distract from the main issues. But what is the Aam Aadmi Party's position on this and the role that they might play in this entire controversy?
See, Archana, you have to understand the chronology of the events. First, there is a riot happening in this place called Jahangirpuri. Just then, the BJP chief of Delhi, Adesh Gupta ji, tweets and writes a letter to MCD that demolish these. And the next day, all these the demolition drives happen. The Supreme Court tries to stop it, but then also it continues. However, you can say that it's in process. So you have to understand the chronology, why it is happening, and who is doing it and targeting whom. First. Second, Archana, do you remember Ansar case? Just a day before we were debating and Ansar was told that Ansar is an AAP man, Ansar belongs to AAP, and BJP spokesperson came on me and saying that Ansar belongs to AAP, and we all know to which political party Ansar belongs to. So
you deny that Ansar does not belong to you? So you're trying to say that we are morphing it? You are the ones, we started it, we told you that it belongs to you. Also, you're also going to tell your
know
MLA,
that Ansar belongs to BJP. We all know that.
in your legislative body.
You
want to say that? And who are the Rohingyas and the Bangladeshis you are giving the free water and free electricity and the old pension you are giving? Who are these people? You are the ones, it is your vote bank. It is clearly not a vote bank. We are not creating for this. And I'm sorry if you are enjoying this debate. We are not. Because we are doing, our MCD is doing what it has to do. The things on our try to paint MCD back. MCD is just doing its job. We are doing our job. We will do our job. And if court will give up a tomorrow, we will do our job. We will take down illegal construction. We will take down illegal encroachment. What come may, MCD has the power and MCD will do what is rightly being done under the aspect of the law.
I will tell it to you that
please don't give me the section of what you guys are doing. We know what you are. Who you guys stand with not only with Ansar, Tahir Hussain, you stand with all. And don't you tell me that you are the ones who are clearly standing with all.
Okay, all right.
I don't hear you these type of discussions.
Good.
I just want to tell you, Anuja,
we are the MCD people. We have to do what.
Okay, I have a question. Can I please come in? Okay.
We have to do it.
Okay, all right. We don't have to outshout each other. This is Mirror now. Usually we have a very, sane conversation, and we try to have a conversation where everyone can listen to each other and make their points, and we don't have to scream. I have a question to you, Miss Anuja. I'm going through a BJP Delhi tweet, okay, and I'm going to quote verbatim. क्या अब दिल्ली में भी चलेगा बुलडोजर? भाजपा दिल्ली प्रदेश अध्यक्ष जी आदेश गुप्ता जी ने हनुमान जयंती के अवसर शोभा यात्रा के दौरान दंगा करने वाले दंगाइयों पर बुलडोजर चलाने की मांग की है, right? So if you could help me understand whether this drive was against illegal construction or was it against the rioters? That would help us understand this better.
Anybody say that on this when we were doing this demolition? Please tell me, did anybody say that we're doing it on Bangladeshis or we're doing on Reuters or this? We're just doing it. Everybody is saying that we're doing it on the MCD and the MCD is doing its work. And that is why we have deployed 400 of
I'm reading it out from the official handle, so there's no... Okay.
So this is what I'm saying you. Official handles can, and what is happening with demolitions, it is there and it is shown. It is, we are speaking on it. I'm speaking with you right now. So I'm telling you this, that this is an MCD regular drive. We are doing this and we are doing it for the illegal encroachment and we are doing it for the demolition is being done for the illegal constructions.
Okay,
if it
so
is
on
there,
mirror
and
now,
if the people are involved in the Reuters, if they are involved in this and they have a house, I'm sorry, we can't help it. And I think no law can help it. Even the police will not be able to help in that in near future during the investigation.
but how will you decide
somebody stand with these people?
Okay.
Let them decide. We are not deciding. We are just only doing
Why
a
are you
job,
screaming?
ma'am.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. How will you decide that somebody is a writer when the probe is underway?
No, we are not decided. Why should we decide?
Okay, so you are saying that this BJP tweet is the one that's been tweeted from the official handle is not true, that ये जो यात्रा के दौरान दंगा करने वाले दंगाइयों पर बुलडोजर नहीं चलाए. That's what you're saying, right?
Look, I said this is, I just said now if you're talking about the official tweet, again we are done a democratic thing. But now what MCD is doing, that
and
is
the letter that has been
law.
written by Mr. Adesh Gupta.
That is there. It's again a coincidence. I'm sorry, I can't help you in that. We have been driving through MCD and all. So I'm not going to
I'm glad a lot of coincidences are happening. Okay.
Yes, it is a coincidence, madam. I am sorry, I can't help you in this. It is just a common drive. We have been doing it. We have done in Jahangirpuri 2 times in February. So I am sorry who was giving you all these details. But the thing is,
it's your BJP Delhi handle. Nobody has given. It's in public domain. It's on Twitter.
I know, Archana. It is there in the public domain. Everybody tweets. They also tweet. Everybody tweets. Whenever there is, everybody get active.
Okay. So बस यही clarification चाहिए था. Yes, I got it. I got your point. All right, final. Yes, all right.
It's just strange that whenever, and I'm not talking about BJP here, it's very strange that any government in power, anyone who is in power, the first bulldozer starts on the poorest of poor, on the most disadvantaged. It doesn't start in Lutyens, Delhi. And I'm not targeting any party, but there are enough illegal structures in Lutyens, Delhi. There are enough structures in big bungalows, and there are enough illegal structure every part of Delhi, any part of any city. But it so happens that you will demolish the one-room tenement of that man who has only one room, but you will not even touch 1 inch of a 1 acre plot or of one palatial house. So, so there is an arrogance of anyone who's in power in this country to target person who's communally minority.
Okay, all right, I have to step in, and we have completely run out of time on this broadcast. I would like to thank...
Please talk to the RWA. Why did they put their complaints into MCD? We are just acting on that.
All right, with a lot of respect, I would like to thank all our guests on the panel, Anuja Kapur, Akashdeep Muni, Arjun Sheoran, for your valuable time. But we fiercely believe that the rule of law is the ultimate power in this country, and all eyes are on the Supreme Court tomorrow. You can call it democratic, undemocratic. You can say that it's a coincidence that a Delhi BJP leader says that dangaiyon ke khilaf bulldozer chalna chahiye, and then in the morning we see bulldozers roll in Jahangirpuri. But it is the rule of law that is supreme in this country, and we'll wait and watch what happens in the Supreme Court tomorrow morning. We at Times Network are back with our flagship event, India Economic Conclave, which is known to set the stage for driving India's economic agenda. And we continue to move forward on the path of integrated, equitable development, which is all-inclusive, all-pervasive, universal, and one that strengthens not just the Indian economy, but the global one as well. To pursue this agenda, the theme for this year is the Great Indian Democratic Dividend. IC will feature the biggest voices from politics, global markets, economy, and corporate world. So get ready to catch all the action here on Times Network.